All right, good afternoon, fourth graders. Maybe afternoon, maybe morning. We are on section 7 today. It's on page 200. If you have your books at home, you need your notebooks. Section 7 starts at the bottom of where we left off yesterday with one question and then one question on the next page. We had a picture and a caption here. It says, so far the Colorado River has met the needs of its growing number of users. Families can save water by washing only full loads of laundry. The number of water users grows and grows. The dams help people share water from the river, but year after year, more and more people move to Colorado River Basin. These people build new houses and businesses. Still, the Colorado River provides water and electricity for everyone. Who are these water users? The largest group is made up of farmers and ranchers. A farmer uses 3 gallons of water to grow 1 tomato. That's kind of crazy if you think about it. A rancher uses more than 600,000 gallons of water to raise the beef for 1 hamburger. Now that's not going into the cow. You got to reuse a lot of the water to grow the grain that the cow eats, besides the water that the cow drinks. So that was our first question. The largest group of water users are farmers and ranchers. Remember, ranchers are the ones that are going to grow the cattle or raise the cattle. All right, if you turn the page, we'll get the second part of section 7 there. Families are major water users too. People need water to drink, shower, flush toilets, and wash clothes. Did you know that 1 load of laundry can use 30 to 40 gallons of water? Businesses are a major water user as well. A clothing company needs about 1,800 gallons of water to make 1 pair of jeans from cotton. That's amazing. Miners are also major water users. Gold, iron, copper, coal, and uranium are found in Colorado River Basin. Miners use large amounts of water to wash these valuable ores from the soil. So far, the Colorado River has met the needs of these water users. But as more and more people move to the basin, there may not be enough water for everyone. So it says other major water users, and it was the beginning of each paragraph. Families, businesses, and miners. So we're talking about this Colorado River. We talked about how it started with the Indians and then the Spanish, and then more and more people moved in. Now we're talking about even a larger number of people moving in this area. Could be concerning for allowing the Colorado River to feed all this cattle and all these people. Well, let's check out number 8. Wildlife water users. People are not the only water users in Colorado River Basin. Mammals, birds, fish, and other animals need the river too. The taming of the river has hurt the wildlife and destroyed habitats. A habitat is the place where a type of animal typically lives in nature. The natural habitat of fish, for example, is water. So you had all this flowing water, now you have this water that's built up behind the dams. It might be good for some fish, but other fish definitely cannot get over those big, huge dams. All right, well, our first one here talks about a habitat. A habitat is the place where a type of animal typically lives. Dams are for animals because, let's find out. As you know, dams built on the Colorado River have turned parts of the river into reservoirs. Otters and other animals once lived along these parts of the river. Now their habitats have changed. Dams have also changed the water in the river. Before the dams were built, the river water was muddy and warm much of the year. The river's water level was at its high point in spring. Today, the water released from the dam is clear and cold. The water level is highest in summer. That is when farmers in cities need water and electricity the most. These changes have hurt fish and other wildlife. Today, some dam operators try to help wildlife by releasing more water in spring. But this change means less water for people during the summer months. Dams affect animals because the water is cold and clear. Now remember, why in the world would this water be cold? I mean, it's still coming from melted snow from the mountains. So picture this. You have a water that's coming and it's only about 3 feet deep. And the sun is beating on that 3 feet of water. It's going to warm it up pretty quick. Now you have a dam built there and you have this huge lake behind it. And it's maybe 300 feet deep. Well, the sun is going to warm the top layers of that water, but deep down in the water, it's going to stay colder longer. And so if you're a fish that likes a certain temperature, and now all this water that's coming out of this dam is released, and it's released from the bottom where the coldest water is, running down the river, you're a fish that likes warm water, this isn't good for you. Or you're a fish that spawns, that means lays your eggs, at a certain water temperature. Cold water is not good for you. And so this building of the dams has changed the temperature of the water, which has affected some of the animals. Alright guys, we're going to finish up this chapter next week. Remember, these sheets do not get sent back with your packet. You guys that are at home, keep these at home for one more week. You guys that are in class, you may tuck these in your books, bring them back next week, and keep them. We'll finish those packets up. You guys have a great rest of the day.